Alright folks, it is time. Version 2.0 patch notes officially released now at around 3 o'clock in my country. I'm a little bit less noisy as I normally am. So keep in mind, it is very late in my country. It is very late and I don't want to wake up people in the house, right? To celebrate this shit. Alright, let's go into it. Let's see what we have. So, first and foremost, of course, new DLC character, Sandalphon, has been added as a premium avatar. A music track, weapons, skins, badges, trophies, card design, sticker, weapon cutout, and figure studio poses, expression, blah blah blah. The typical stuff. Sandalphon purchase bonus has been added to a serial code screen in the options menu. Not sure what this was supposed to be, but I guess it might be the trailer. So, Granblue Fantasy vs. Sandalphon Character Guide. A new gameplay video showcasing Sandalphon's unique skills is available. Check out it. Oh, that's a new video on the channel. Okay, that's really cool. Whew, I'm really excited. You can't tell, but I swear to God, I'm really fucking excited. Battles and online matches. Character level cap has been increased from 999 up to 2000. Which is kind of really ridiculous. I'm not sure how much the experience is worth, but hey, we have it. New reward has been added beyond level 500, so that means everyone who has a character right now on 999 might actually get more shit on their characters, which is really cool. A new stage, Kana Shrine, has been added. The above stage can be unlocked by purchasing it from the in-game rupee shop or as the Deluxe Character Pass number 2. Survival mode has been added. Unlock upgrades to your character and defeat as many CPU foes as you can. Receive completion rewards based on how many foes you are defeated. This new game mode can be accessed from the main menu onto the play screen. Alright, we talked about it. I'm not sure if people will use it or really think about it, but I feel like in the end, if they want to play the mode, go ahead. It's cool to have it, more shit to do, casual shit, and in the end, it benefits the game because people can then play the game and have a little bit more fun with the game plan. As a fast forward feature has been added to replays, that is something I'm also looking definitely forward. Added the option to set opponent character illustrations to always display as the default illustration for online matches under battle settings. Kind of interesting, but okay, I get it. It's really interesting to see that. It might be the case because people don't want to see the pictures, or because the pictures might actually take slightly longer to load, something like that. So it's kind of a small addition. I don't mind it. Added the options to left and right, left, hold, right inputs onto on and off, or fireball input. The setting applies to the following characters and skills. Oh! Charlotta Shining Onslaught? Vaseraga Battalions of Fear? Eustace Flaming Thunder. That is interesting. That is actually interesting. Might make Vaseraga kind of an interesting character, like more of an interesting character, and I love when characters get like smaller additions. Added the option to set hold, up, down inputs to either on and off. This setting applies to the following character skills. Charlotta Holy Leather, Henri Fleeting Spark, Eustace's Slow Kill, and Seok's Empty Hand. Added the option to toggle between technical and simple inputs for SPAs and SSPAs with some specific exceptions. As a result of this change, using the technical inputs option now only applies to skills. Okay. Online matchups will now cancel if a player does nothing for a set period of time on the battle results screen. Good. Waiting is harmful. Community features. The crew feature has been added. The newly added crew feature allows players to create and join crews to connect with fellow players. Members in a crew can chat with one another via a private guest book. will talk about it in a bit. This new feature can be accessed from the main menu to the community screen. Alright. Alright. Thought process on my honest end here, like really honestly. What they could have done is give the player, of course, this possibility, right, to go at it and have fun, and in the end, as it is right now, I don't mind it, but I hope they add like a specific chat tab for communities in its crew, right? Because we have like systems, we have lobby, and we have, of course, the normal talk. So why not add another chat system to make it a little bit more integrated for the players to find them? Because nobody ever uses the systems, nor do they ever care, right? I feel like adding that just adds a little bit on top of privacy for crews. I mean, we have a whisper tab, right? You actually get like a little message in a specific color then, but it gets you to the point where you can do stuff. This is basically showcasing what the window then looks like. On the guest book, you have then a guest book with the crew, of course. You have the normal posts and stuff. Unique player IDs have been added. Players can use IDs to search for and invite other players to their crew. Player ID can be confirmed on the player info screen. Again, it's very late in my country, I'm sorry. This is good. Makes it easier to find certain players if they want to be in a crew instead. Players can now view the player profiles of posters in the guest book. Okay. Room matches. An online training feature has been added, available at stations that have been set as training stations via room settings. Oh, that is cool. Added the option to view the room password while within a room. That is always helpful. The UIs for create a room and find a room have been updated. I'm looking forward to that. Online lobby. A new minigame, Shark to Glory as I call it Gradius, has been added to the online lobby. This is something of a niche. This is filling something of a niche. And then, to be honest, I most likely will play the fucking shit out of it until a player opponent comes up, right? That's kind of cool, and I like that. It's a small detail. Waiting is boring, and playing something like in between. I mean, a lot of players do that already. So, it's a good addition. But saying this is bad, quite the opposite. I feel like this is one of the better decisions made. So, I look forward to it. I'm not really tired, I'm just a little bit baffled somehow. You, again, is kind of a thing. The following items have been added to the rupee shop. Character colors, Sandalphon colors 5 to 21, color 22 of the characters who received in the Battle Pass Round 1, color 22 for the 4 characters who received in Battle Pass Round 2. Ah, okay. Weapon skins. Sandalphon weapon skins 2 to 9, weapon skin 10 for the 4 characters who received it in the Battle Pass Round 1, weapon skin 10 for the 5 characters who received it in the Battle Pass Round 2. That's interesting. So this is basically all the shit that we got from the Battle Passes, and they cluster it basically in the rupee shop, and I'm looking forward to it. Character illustrations. The same goes for those. The Sandalphon original version, character illustrations for the 3 characters who received it in Battle Pass 1 and Battle Pass 2. Lobby avatars, Blood Stabby Man, Jade. You know, it is what it is. Of course, the new stage, Kana and Shrine. 2 stage music tracks introduced in Battle Pass Round 1 and Battle Pass Round 2. Available with rupees. Card designs, Battle Pass Round 1, Battle Pass Round 2. I like that, because in the end, I wanted to have the Vaseraga picture, but yeah, it's a Battle Pass thing. And I think it was in Battle Pass with Belial, and I didn't want to play the Battle Pass nor buy it, because I don't care. Other figures, lobby avatars, extra effects and object set. Can be obtained by either purchasing Figure Studio Set 1 or through the in-game rupee shop. Can be obtained, okay, it's the same. Special content. Beelzebub Conqueror's Carapace. Oh, they added it under special content. Okay, cool, nice. We will look into the customs once they are available. I'm looking, this is the first thing I will do, like seriously, as soon as the game is available in 2 days, right now. That's the first fucking thing I will do. Namaya the Black Butterfly, Zeta the Crimson Bomber, and unlock character Sandalphon. Training Modu. Added the option to toggle the display of the combo limit gauge on the display menu. Fucking needed that, because I have no clue how the point system works. I know it's about 11 points, but I don't know how you need to count in your head how much it is, what attack you do, and how much you need to do it, and how it works in properly. So I am looking forward to this one. Story mode. A new quest, Shifting Skies and Sinking Stars, has been added to part 3 of the story. It can be unlocked by completing episode 82 When Tomorrow Comes, which I still haven't done. A notification will now show up in unlocking soundtrack stages, card designs, trophies, badges, or avatars from completing a quest. Still, haven't done that shit. Ranked and casual matches. Players will now be removed from standby if the match-up timer runs out without player input. Okay. Granblues. Game selection odds for the second stage have been adjusted. Okay, I get it. I haven't played it seriously. I'm like, Appearances rate for items have been adjusted, all the game modes. Properties of following items have been adjusted. Bahamut Anima, knockback has been reduced. Spear, knockback has been reduced. Bow, knockback has been reduced. Sword, charged, knockback has been reduced. Axe, charged, knockback has been reduced. Fried Shrimp, time until activation has been extended. Fried Shrimp, total ammunition has been reduced from 3 to 2. Shield attack speed, I don't know what this is talking about, so I guess kind of the weapon stuff. This is the same here. Rising Royale position, blah 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 blah. It's really something. If you really look into the changes, good for you. If you like that, I haven't played that at all. In these 7 months, 8 months that I've played the game right now, I have never touched Granblue. Bug fixes and other changes. The Grift Crate screen UI has been updated. Trophies of the PlayStation R version will now default to English instead of Japanese if the system language is not supported. The Figure Studios object Spoon is now categorized as tableware. What was it before? Fix an issue with Lunalu in online matches where the character selected at random from second match forward would sometimes differ for each player. That's the bug that they talked about, yeah. Notes have been added to the story mode command list for characters whose skills have differing properties from other game modes. Fix an issue where the game would sometimes become unresponsive when the announcements on the main menu in another window were displayed at the same time. Okay. I didn't know that this was kind of a thing. Fixed an issue where the trophy, that's how we do it in Sync and Still, would not unlock in some instances when the player used Vikala in combo practice due to the total number of successful combos not updating correctly. Okay. Fix an issue where the trophy Where's My Hug would not unlock in some instances when the player used Lucilius's M, H or U version of Iscarod due to the total number of throws not updating correctly. Okay. There's a lot of bug issues, I guess. Fix an issue where the opponent's total number of matches played would display incorrectly on the RTT display screen when a player matched up with a blocked player at a match station. Oh, okay. interesting. Fix an issue, situational training where the players would sometimes successfully clear Vikala using fire strategically, even if they did not follow up the fire. Fix an issue in Granblues where the players could not view replays in some instances if the room that they were in was disbanded. Fix an issue where the application error would occur when users in the following regions change their sound and language system settings for the system voice, display language or voice language at once and then cancel the changes. Steam, North America, Europe and Asia. North America, Europe and Asia also for, fix an issue where the game would sometimes become unresponsive if the player accepted items from the gift cradle and switched tabs at the same time. I have never done that, thank God. Fix an issue where the application error would sometimes occur if the blah 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 blah. All in a gift. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. This is I'm just hyping it up. So this is where the junk of old comes now. Battle and character adjustments. Building upon adjustments made in the version 1.5, the primary focus of this update is to further refine and balance the risk and reward aspect of the gameplay, making necessary improvements to enhance overall game balance. Like it. For all characters, we have implemented changes to brave counters, invincible skills and counters specifically. We have increased the reward for players who successfully anticipate and block or evade these moves, thereby making such an action riskier to perform. Okay. That sounds ridiculously bonkers, but we'll see what is going on. Brave counters are a universal action that, despite costing bravery points to perform, have been highly effective and powerful reversal option. While it is possible to block a brave counter, blocking one would still result in a frame disadvantage, leading to scenarios where players would counter brave counters with their own, creating a loop. This is basic. Yeah, I thought so. They will basically get rid of bravery walls, that's for sure. And I'm so happy about that, because that shit was bullshit. To address this issue while preserving the effectiveness of brave counters as a reversal tool, we have adjusted them to grant frame advantage to the blocking player. The properties of brave counters on hit and counter hit remain unchanged. Okay. Invincible and counter skills. We have implemented adjustments to skills with invincibility, including armored invincibility. That sounds promising. Don't get my hopes up. On startup, as well as certain skills with guard point properties and skills that counter incoming attacks. This includes Skybound arts and Super Skybound arts. Previously, these skills were difficult to punish when even successfully blocked or dodged. To address this, we have adjusted their frame advantage and pushback on block, making them easier to punish. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This might be it. Additionally, to increase the inherent risk of performing these actions, any hits taken during the recovery will now count as counter hits. The goal of these changes is to ensure that the players who successfully defend or evade these powerful skills are appropriately rewarded. I'm all for it. Let's fucking go. Character balance. As a result of these universal adjustments, some characters may become relatively stronger, while others may be significantly affected. With these potential outcomes, did they actually somehow bug me? I feel like they've bugged me. We will see. With these potential outcomes in mind, we have also implemented some individual changes to characters to maintain overall game balance. On the whole, we have reduced the effectiveness of characters who possessed overwhelming strengths, actions that were difficult to punish, or skills where the rewards heavily outweigh the risks. These changes are aimed to improving the overall competitive environment. Conversely, characters and mechanics that struggled to find their footing have been enhanced, focusing on increasing their utility. Guys, I think this might be it. Vaseraga top tier, I call it out now. In line with the extensive adjustments made the version 1.5 update, this update introduces significant changes to the game's overall balance. We will continue to fine-tune as needed, incorporating player feedback to guide future adjustments. Love it. Good promise. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh god. I can't wait. Brave counter. Okay, brave counter is block stun has been reduced by 8 frames, reducing frame advantage from plus 6 frames to minus 2 frames. Okay. Skills with invincibility, armored invincibility on startup are now counter-hittable until the end of the action. Okay. Individual changes for each character have not been included in these patch notes. For information on which skills are for each character invincibility, please refer to the display attack properties for each skill in the character guide. I'm looking forward to that. Invincible skills, including SBA and SPA. Now counter-hittable during recovery. Okay, that makes completely sense. Does not apply to ultimate skills. Okay. Individual changes for each character have not been included in these patch notes. For information on which skill for each character have invincibility, please refer to the display attack properties for each skill in the character guide. Okay, what? Okay, let's just see. Skybound Arts and Super Skybound Arts are now counter-hittable until the end of action. Counter skills. Now counter-hitting, okay, it's basically what we just read upon, right? So now we go into all the characters. Let's start with the poster child. Regan Leaf. So this is basically all the changes he has. Okay, counter hit now launches force. Projectiles now launches force. Now counter hit on Regan Leaf now launches force. Lateral knockback has been reduced, making it easier to follow up on mid-air and counter hits. Oh, this might actually make Gran really good. Overdrive Surge. Lateral knockback has been increased to match that of a standard heavy Overdrive Surge. Tempest Blade. Making it easier to follow up into a combo from further away. Okay. And Universal Adjustment, this is the pushback and block, has been reduced. Okay, cool. Nice. Cheetah. What was she? Nice. I get it. Okay. Ooh, she has a lot of shit. Oh my god. Catalina's light wall was significantly improved. Yeah, shit, you're not shitting me, right? To curb the amount of distance gained by combos, including the use of light wall, distance she travels with light wall front step has been shortened as a result. In charge, oh, that is a nerf. Mid-range can now only be followed up by a far L. That's a fucking nerf. That's a fucking nerf. Oh my god. Now causes the screen to pause briefly when blocking a foe's attack. This change doesn't have any impact on frame advantage, so it's only intended to make it easier to tell when an attack was successfully blocked. Okay, that makes sense. Catalina now stops more quickly when using front step to approach the foe after light wall slash attack, resulting in her no longer being able to follow up with close range attack mid-screen. So yeah, they got rid of her corner to corner carry. That's a nerf. That's a fucking nerf. I'm not sure how much, but it is a fucking nerf. God damn it, I love it. Charlotte's jumping was relatively difficult to utilize while her L Holy Ladder had few use cases. Both have been improved. To make her easier to combo jumping you on hit, the knockback of... Okay, we need to look into the knockback shit. Okay, jumping you. Knockback when used with a vertical or backward jump has been reduced. A downward strike no longer hits grounded foes until the 3rd active frame. This change is intended to prevent frame advantage differences between standing and crouching foes. Okay, makes sense. Wait. The downward strike no longer hits grounded foes until the 3rd active frame. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Frame advantage for standing and crouching blocks has been adjusted to -4 frames. Okay, now we can punish that shit. If you block it correctly, you can punish that shit finally. Oh my god! Let's go! Pushback for the second hit has been increased. Charlotta will not be pushed back when blocked near the corner, however. Does it mean she is easier to punish? Holy letter M. Oh my god, -7 frames, -15. Recovery on block for the downward strike has been increased by 8 frames, changing frame advantage when crouch blocked from -7 to -15. Hit stop for the downward strike has been increased by 4 frames. Was 16 frames before and now is 20 frames. This particular change doesn't have an impact on frame advantage, it is only intended for visual clarity. That makes sense. Like it. Now the heavy holy letter. Oh, this was just the mid-level letter. What the fuck? Okay. Recovery on block for the downward strike has been increased by 8 frames, so basically it's -15 now. Now it's ridiculously punishable. Oh my god, this move isn't really easy to dodge in general, but now it's at least punishable if you get it right. Oh my god, they actually did -16 on the holy... What the flying hell? This is a nerf. Brilliant Moon. Pushback has been reduced. Universal adjustment rebound has been reduced. I don't know what it means, but I guess she falls back less. And the pushback of the opponent is less. Means that is also a nerf. Noble Execution. The first hit now pulls the enemy in on block. And pushback for the second hit as it has been reduced. That is a nerf. As I read it, it feels like a nerf. Only bug fixes in you. He got shit done, dude. No fucking way. Also, only bug fixes. Okay, La Diva. Only bug fixes and universal adjustments were made and when in dispatch. Okay, get it. Metera. Oh, okay, she gets buffed. Right? She gets buffed. The cute hottie gets buffed, right? She gets buffed. Okay, Metera's fought a long range at combat. To give her an easier time of making the best such situations, we have reduced the startup of Starry Sky High and Starry Sky Low, making them easier to combo into Metera's long-range normal attacks. Okay, that's a buff. That's definitely a buff. Additionally, the Great Fall can now be used even if the projectile from LM or H version is on the screen, which was possibly not the case before. Okay, good to know. That is a buff. Startup has been reduced by 2 frames. Okay, she's faster with these attacks now. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. She needs these buff. She needs that buff. Seriously, I'm happy for Metera mains. Initial vertical hitbox has been expanded. The same change was made in version 1.5. Make it easier to follow up into a combo, but we've made some additional adjustments for stability. Good. She desperately needs that. She really needs buffs, and nobody ever plays Metera. Will it help the character? In the long run, not, but still she needs these buffs. Rapid Pulverize. Pushback on block has been reduced. That is a nerf. Low aim. Okay, only universal adjustments were made dispatch. Fairy. Oh, okay. She gets buff. Needed that. Fairy's onwards have been improved by the aim of bolstering her mid-range pressure. We've reduced the startup and recovery far H, standing L, and crouching M, making them less risky if evaded, as well as improving her ability to keep those foes from closing in. That makes so much sense. The startup of recovery far standing M has been reduced. In addition, the forward hurt box for the first 2 active frames has been shortened, and the clash level has been increased. That is what you buff. Amazing. Not sure if she does need that, but I think it will help her. This should make it more difficult for opponents to interrupt with pokes. Nice. Similarly, for far H standing H, the forward hurt box prior to the hitbox activation has been shortened and the clash level has been increased, also making it more difficult for opponents to interrupt it with pokes. Good. Again, she needs that. Yeah, they're so specific. So they've taken every frame down by at least 1 and the heavy version by 2. The same goes for the mid-crouching versions. The crouching version has been reduced by 1 frame. That is actually amazing. Recovery has been reduced by 2 frames, changing the frame advantage from -11 to -9. Ein Ball. Basically a ball. For those who don't know, it's a German word. The hit stun on the first hits has been increased by 1 frame. This change making blocking foes unable to brave counter until the 9th hit, and the fairy will no longer be counter hit. Okay, nice. Ghost swing bug fixes and hit stun. And this is the Trombo. A hit stop has been reduced by 1 frame from 5 frames to 4 frames. This change is intended to make it easier to follow up from long range. Good changes. Oh. Zeta. For Zeta we have increased the launch height on the downward follow-ups for heavy Spear of Orvis and softened the execution and timing requirements when used in combos. That's a fucking buff. We have also reduced the parry frames from... Oh, that's a nerf. That's a nerf for her. Yeah, that's a nerf. They nerfed the parry because people were fucking abusing the shit, seriously. It was annoying. Fixed an issue with Zeta not using jump or the other blah 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 blah. Holy Spear of Arvis. Launch height has been increased. Okay. I'm not sure what this exactly means, but I guess instead of flying more flat lower onto the ground, we will fly higher on the ground. Basically gives her more options to punish or do stuff. Parry frames have been adjusted. 3 frames, -3 frames to -42, down to 3 frames -20 to 20. Okay, yeah, this is a significant 16 frames. This change makes it so that follow-ups must be input by the 26th frame. So if you don't push the buttons after the 26th frame, congratulations, you got fucked. Okay, this is a universal change because all the parries have the same value. Crimson Cleave hits taken during recovery now count as counter hits, as is the same universal adjustment. Yeah. Okay, the big boy. I'm so hyped. Please give us buffs. Well, I don't mind it. Summary of changes for Namaya. Significant changes to my Namaya. Transcend in patch 1.5 made it difficult to understand the skill strengths, so we're adjusting it again. By shortening forward hurtbox of the startups frames 11 to 13 and making invincible from frame 14 the end to the action, it should give her a clear offensive option to use against projectiles and long range. Transient. I don't even know this move. Okay, Zoe's got no nerfs, nothing. That is cool. I feel like Zoe will definitely get buffed because of the skin, right? Like, that's a given. We adjusted Zoe's jumping U to make it easier and inclusion in combos. This time we're following up on that, adjusting its hitbox so that it whiffs less frequently. We have also removed the pushback on Zoe during Summon Dragon, Heavy Breathe. Previously, cleaning normal attacks into Heavy Breathe could sometimes leave her too far to continue the combo. Okay. For Summon Dragon Sweeping Beam, the mid-hit recovery for all but the final hit has been increased by 20 frames. This should make it easier to follow up a close range hit even if the final hit doesn't land. That's a buff. That's definitely a buff. Cagliostro. Oh god. We toned down Cagliostro's U spare body, a powerful invincible reversal. However, we have found that it's still relatively difficult to punish compared to the U version of the character's invincible reversals. So we're increasing its recovery to bring it more in line with the average. Due to Ars Magna resetting the combo limit, it was previously possible for Cagliostro to continue comboing after her Skybound art. That's true. To match that behavior of other characters, Ars Magna no longer resets the combo limit. Okay, let's see this. Spare body. This is the ultimate, right? Keep this in mind. Spare body. Recovery has been increased by 10 frames, changing the frame advantage from -30 to -40. Fuck. Oh my god. That's a nerf. Everything's coming up. Cagliostro pushback has been... Okay, this is a universe. Those are the changes we already know, right? With like... UL, like a very popular character. UL, a very popular character. People want to play this character, and now she has more shit. And, oh my god. Pushback on Starlit Sky has been increased. Hanarashi startup has been reduced by 2 frames. Oh my god. I don't know what they were thinking, but hey, I guess she needed it. I don't know. Only universal adjustments, okay. Only universal adjustments were made in this patch, okay. Seox, only universal adjustment, no buffs. Also Vera, only universal adjustments. Beelzebub, only bug fixes and universal adjustments, okay. What do we have here? Belial. Belial is a character equipped with standard skills, designed with some twist to create advantage by applying pressure to mix up offensive opponents. In version 1.5 we made various adjustments to his skills, but the combination of his normal attacks and skills resulted in him being able to exert much stronger pressure than intended. In order to maintain his explosive potential when outplaying opponents while preventing his neutral gameplay and offense from becoming too dominant, we are making adjustments to both his normal attacks and skills. We have increased the pushback on block or for crouching M, creating more distance between Belial and the opponent, thereby reducing its pressure potential. Thank God they did that. We have also adjusted far standing H, so that the opponent no longer enters a guard motion when the first hit activates, making it easier for them to keep distance by stepping back. Thank God. We have reduced the block stun for heavy Goatia, so that Belial is at disadvantage unless he follows up with everyone's little crooked. As a result, using everyone's little crook as a follow-up, heavy Goatia now creates a gap that can be interrupted. The L and M versions remain seamless and for a true combo. Ultimate Goatia also has become an overly powerful tool, providing consistent advantages from any distance, whether on hit or block. To address this, we have adjusted it so that now travels forward and causes pushback on block, creating more distance between Belial and the opponent. Its properties remain unchanged upon successful hit. That's a fucking nerf. That's a fucking nerf. Let's fucking go. I am so happy to see this shit. He didn't need all that buffs. Look at this. From 10 frames down to 13. Minus. From 4 frames, frames 14 to 18 now. It's now 18 frames. Block stop. Oh my god, this is, oh god. Oh, this feels so great. Even if I didn't get buffed, this feels fucking great. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is a nerf. They've nerfed him. They've nerfed Goetia. And it's so needed. Avatar Belial. Throw some coins. Okay, Anila buffs. Come on. Give me the good Anila buffs. She needs it desperately. Definitely one of the characters that I feel like needs those buffs. We've reduced the startup for Anila's heavy flock to the future, making it easier to incorporate into combos from normal attacks at any longer range. This should increase the distance at which Anila can chain into combos near the corner. To balance the increased return caused by the startup change, we have also shortened Anila's rebound distance when blocked, making it easier to punish. Oh, okay. Startup has been reduced by 2 frames from 15 before, now 13. Startup for and beyond has been reduced by 2 frames from 21 now to 19 at the earliest. Pushback when blocked has been reduced. Rebound distance has been reduced. I don't know what I should think about that. Siegfried, please fucking nerf this character to the ground. Okay, there's something stands there, I'm not sure what it is, but we'll look into it. This seemingly is a Siegfried nerf. Seemingly. Summary of changes. Siegfried's Age and You Messenger were highly effective invincible skills that were difficult to punish even when anticipated. Vaseraga stance. Nothing happened. Basically, I got still punished. Doing the right action. To balance this, we have adjusted their animations so they now end if the first hit whiffs. However, the behavior on hit and block remains unchanged. For LM and Heavy Orkan, the window of punishing the stance cancel was too short, so we have increased its animation by 4 frames. This adjustment increases the risk of punishment upon cancelling to offset the reward landing a follow-up attack. For the L and M versions only, this does not affect situations where the stance is cancelled quickly. It only applies when Siegfried fully enters his or can stance. Additionally, we increased the startup for Heavy and Ultimate Orkan, so they can no longer combo from far standing L, which or the second attack or the second hit of its sweep. This change reduces the effectiveness of low-risk, high-reward pokes in neutral. Oh my god. It's not what I've expected, but this shit is so fucking important. So, Messenger animation now ends at the first hit of whiffs. With the change, recovery to one first hit now 41 frames and overall animation 75 frames. Universal adjustment pushback for the first hit has been reduced. It's the ultimate messenger. I think this is the Dragon Punch, right? Animation now ends where the first hit whiffs. With this change, recovery on the first hit now 34 frames and overall animation is 44 frames. Skill properties are unchanged on block, hit or block. Okay. Orkan. Startup heavy, like the heavy version, startup has been increased by 2 frames. I'm fine with that. Definitely nerf. Orkan stance cancel. Total animation has been increased by 4 frames. Basically, you can now finally fucking punish the fucking stance. My god, this is so needed. I've never seen the day come, but I'm pretty happy that this is finally happening. Oh my god, this shit was bullshit as fuck. Orkan stance total animation now from 15 to 19. We have here from 15 to 19 too. There's also here heavy 15 to 19 as a result of the frame advantage for Siegfried. Ending his heavy Orkan stance as early as possible has also decreased from 4 by 4 frames, makes it from -7 to -11. Oh my fucking god, this feels so great. It's like they looked into my head. Startup has been increased by 5 frames, 13 frames to 18 frames. Never ever will we hopefully see a fucking pocket Siegfried in a tournament just because the character is good. Oh my god. This is good. Oh, I thrive into the shit. Let's go. This feels great. Okay, Grimnir. Grimnir's playstyle is characterized by his combos and movement options involving his Wind Crest skills. While he can overwhelm foes with a barrage of attacks under the right conditions, the damage output on SBA gauge increase were sometimes excessively high. And some adjustments have been made to address this. Oh, does that mean he gets nerfed? The utility strength of U Wind Crest and as when used as a follow-up to heavy Winds of Temptation or Void Light Erasure could result in excessive damage and pressure. To address this, we have adjusted the mechanics so that follow-up actions to these skills performed before landing are now treated as cancels, scaling their damage output and eliminating the 25% gauge recovery on hit. Oh, thank god. Okay, I see the point, yeah. I mean, Grimnir in Europe is very, very rare to see, but he is incredibly popular in Asia as also in America, so that's a nerf. Wind Crests will now appear behind the HUD for better visibility of the HP bar and skill icons. Good. We've also reduced the distance recovered by U Deathrite Tempest hit or block by shortening the travel distance from the second on and onward, reducing the pushback on the third hit. The wall bounce effect has been increased to make follow-up attacks more consistent when performed mid-screen. Good. So there's the changes from 9 to 40. Oh, from 9 frames up to 14 minus frames. Damn. They want to get rid of the shit. Okay, Nia. Sorry, Nia Mains, I'm sorry. sorry, Nia Mains. I am so fucking sorry for you guys. Oh my fucking god. Basically, you get nothing. Be happy your character is in the game. so sorry. They've gutted her down and they wanted to keep her gutted. Like, no shit. Okay, let's do this character who ramps out in strength by raising blade level through the use of skills to reach his true potential. I'm reading like fucking shit. Excuse me for this. I'm a little bit baffled by all the positive stuff, but also it's very late in my country. Although each of his skills has long cooldown, his blade level would have risen even if his skills did not hit a target. This allowed him to focus solely on defense while raising his blade level safely. And that's the point. To address this, we have made adjustments to his blade level mechanic. The increase The increase of blade level now depends on whether a skill hits, is blocked, or whiffs. If a skill is blocked or whiffs, the amount of blade level gained is halved. However, the amount of gained upon successful connecting remains unchanged. This is what I wanted. I've talked about it lastly on stream. Lucilius is too powerful for just playing defense. It shouldn't be that case. Right now, for the moment, it is still the same. Keep this in mind. He just needs to throw out specials. Your opponent blocks it, and the amount is way too much for blade level. Just by playing defensive, it's in my honest opinion, the risk-reward situation for Lucilius is ridiculously low for what he is capable. So my choice, what I wanted is exactly this. Reward aggressive behavior instead of making the opponent playing defensive and bide its time. Because it feels shit if you are on 25%, your opponent is on 75% HP pool, has no BPs left, and still has only just a reach of blade level 5, and is all that he needs to come back and kill you for being incredibly stupidly patient. I don't like that. Yeah, they've nerfed this fucking character into the ground, and I'm so happy about it. Okay, 2B adjustment. WILDE became powerful defensive tool that could only be used to interrupt gaps in an opponent's attacks, giving it a stronger role than intended. That's a 2B nerf. Evasive maneuver hits taken during a recovery now count as counter hits. That's a universal change. Pot no longer reduces a hitbox when 2B is hit prior to hitbox activation. I need to look into activation, or I need to look into WILDE. Vein. The travel distance between for Löwenbein Jagd has been increased, making it easier to incorporate into combos even when you are farther away from your opponent. It's kind of a little buff. Beatrix only got adjustments, the same adjustments as everyone. Vesusia, only bug fixes and universal adjustments. And Vikala. Vikala, I think, will be the winner of this patch. Oh my god. Dream come true. The next item is now previewed as an icon. Items will be updated every set period of time, in that case 5 seconds. Cannonball damage has, like, the damage has been... Oh my god. Yeah, okay, Spike Ball Cheese, we've seen this already in the preview. Now activates on a hit while falling. Being after fire from a cannon horde deals 0 damage, but now causes hit and stun block. Block stun, sorry, my English. Now disappears if Vikala is hit while the heart is falling after being fired from a cannon. Dream Attraction. Cannons now display behind the UI, such as is the health bar and skill icons. Nice. Ronin Rhythm. Now prevents other attacks from hitting after landing the first hit at close range. Gilded Heaven Strike. Travel distance before attacking has been increased. I think this was the fireball, like the cannon, right? I'm not sure. Whatever. Eccentrical Parade. Okay, this is basically universal shit. Alright. There you have it. No Vaseraga buff, sadly. But could be universal thing. We'll see. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed my commentary on the patch notes. I feel like some characters definitely needed these nerfs. In my honest opinion, Lucilius and of course Siegfried, they were still too powerful. So Lucilius, by just default playing defensive, I want to see more gameplay, and I want to play a game when I play against Lucilius, so therefore, nice nerf. Some of these nerfs, kind of questionable. I feel like Belial players get a gut punch to some degree. It's the same for Nier, while he didn't get anything, at least it's a gut punch. Grimnir players will have a gut punch. Siegfried was fucking slapped over the face with a fist, basically saying fuck you. Belial definitely got a fucking kneecap over the face, saying, ha, fuck you, bitch. Everything else, the buffs were, in my opinion, decent. I feel like the buffs and adjustments that were taken and done for were important. At least some of them. I feel like the winner of this patch, in my honest opinion, might be Vikala. Yeah, she's definitely the winner of this patch. Every character that we've seen so far got either nerfed or has tremendously different changes. And in all honesty, these buffs were important for these characters. They were bad to begin with, and right now in the second season they should have a new start, they should have a new outcome, and they shouldn't be overwhelmed by all the other character stuff. Sadly, my character didn't get buffed. Also, on the other side, my character didn't get nerfed. We'll see. At least I feel like it is a good change, and yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video again. I wish you good day, good night, good video, good day, good night, good evening, whenever you watch the video. And keep in mind, there's more Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising. Now I'm thinking about a thumbnail, what would make the sense, or most sense. So yeah, in the end, definitely good changes. I'm looking forward to the update. And with that, I wish you a good night. With that, heavy elite, over and out. Bye.